We only have a few days left in our Toys for Tots drive here at KARE 11, and every little bit helps. It may sound cliche, but I recently caught up with a small antique and vintage store in Hastings that decided to try its first ever Toys for Tots drive this year. And it turns out that little idea had a pretty big impact.
Hastings' Little Shop of Treasures has cultivated a big community presence.
It was founded by 3 really close friends, and it has grown into a network of individual dealers that are all local to the area.
Jennifer Rush says some sell antiques or vintage clothing, but in her section,
We tend to feature a lot of pop culture and retro toys.
recently, she's also been making a little space for new toys, not to sell, but to donate.
On our community pages on Facebook, we see a lot of people talking about where they can go to get assistance this year. A lot of first-time people looking for assistance, and that means Toys for Tots is even more important this year.
Their little toy drive started small.
Our goal was simply to fill the box.
They checked that box on day 1.
We had somebody come into the shop with a box of toys, and we were so excited. We got one whole box, but it didn't stop.
By the end, they had nearly a dozen boxes stacked to the ceiling, each packed to the brim with pop culture collectibles.
It was all Funko Pops. It was hard to get a count, but it was somewhere around 200 of them.
So many that it required more than one trip to the Toys for Tots warehouse.
If you ever wanted to know how many Funko Pops fit in a Prius, the answer is 179.
Though these little vinyl figures may seem like a funky donation,
This Captain America.
the Marines say they're popular with a critical age group, kids 11 to 15.
You might have more appreciation for what a Funko Pop might be.
And if you're wondering what person might be to thank for the donation,
We are thinking it was either a local business who was moving through older inventory, or it was an individual collector that just was ready to part with their collection. Even though we don't know who they are, their donation is going to be somebody's story.
and thanks to another 60 community donations and counting, that story is still being written. And Jennifer is grateful to be playing a little part.
It's just so rewarding. You know, as one individual, I can't really do a whole lot, but what I can do is get involved with a bigger group and rally a community and get the word out.
And I can tell you, it can all add up. There's still time to donate. Our toy drive ends this Thursday, the 18th. We're located at 8811 Olson Memorial Highway at the corner of Highway 55 and General Mills Boulevard. We'll be right back.